Good morning and welcome to the New England B2B Video Networking Show. My name is Kevin Willett. I am the CEO of the New England B2B Networking Group. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, send me an email to kevin@newenglandb2bnetworking.com. This morning I got my friend Joy with us. Joy's from the Merrimack Valley Time Exchange. Going to talk a little bit about the Time Exchange and the upcoming Skillshare. Good morning, Joy. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Kevin. How are you today?
Just living the dream as always. Hey, why don't we just jump right in? What is the Merrimack Valley Time Exchange?
Sure. The Merrimack Valley Time Exchange is actually a program of the Coalition for a Better Acre. It is a time bank where members exchange services, skills, and resources for time instead of money. An hour is always an hour, regardless of the service being exchanged, and we've got over 200 members now in the greater Merrimack Valley.
So, Joy, how does someone become a member then?
They can go to our website and sign up for free. You can find us at merrimackvalleytimeexchange.wordpress.com, or you can go to the Coalition for a Better Acres website and click on programs and events and click on Merrimack Valley Time Exchange.
So, Joy, this is a pretty cool concept because, as you mentioned, an hour is an hour. So it doesn't matter if I'm a lawyer, if I'm a landscaper, or, there's even a need, obviously, I saw it real recently, the need for shoveling. Where
Exactly.
we forget about things like that. Someone may be elderly, handicapped, and, shoveling just not an option. And sometimes it just comes down to transportation. Hey, I have a doctor's appointment, but no ride. So that's the cool thing is an hour is an hour, but literally everyone can participate in it.
Everybody has a skill to share. We've seen people exchange things as simple as a ride to work. We did do a lot of shoveling during this recent bout of blizzards over and over again. We actually did dig out 6 community members who couldn't dig out themselves. And we've also seen some fun exchanges like hula hooping or hypnotism. Anything that can be measured in time as long as somebody else sees value in it can be exchanged through the time exchange.
That's really sums it up great. It's something that can be measured and someone sees value in.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of things that you look at and go, hula hoops. I never would have thought of, teaching someone to hula hoop, but some people, hey, it is a great exercise. I mean, and it's simple to do. So once you know how, of course, I personally don't know how, but, but it is cool that you found a real great way to bring the community together. And a lot of people, they have a need for that. Funds may be a little tight, but, they have something they can trade. So, they'll be able to get done what they need. And also, I like the fact that you get to meet new people, too. I think that's a real big side benefit of the program.
Absolutely. And we actually have member meetings every month. In addition, this year we have new member orientations every month. And we started a monthly workshop series where members can teach a skill. The first 2 months were soap making in January, which was very well attended and had positive reviews, and then crocheting, which was also a big hit. And this coming Saturday, the last Saturday in March, the 28th, we actually have a guest instructor from Shanghai Yoga Collective doing a 2-hour yoga workshop for us.
But that's what I really like about it, like you said, is that it's so different. And, maybe I'm never going to make soap, but it's nice to know that I can go down, see how it's done. Maybe I fall in love with it and say, hey, this is something to be a nice little hobby and stuff. Where it's open, come down and try it. It's kind of cool. Let's talk a little bit about upcoming events because you got the Skillshare coming out.
Exactly. So before the Skillshare, we've actually got a community swap on April 18th, starting at 12:30 at the Lowell Senior Center. And that's a really simple concept as well. People just bring gently used items that they no longer need, and they can take things that they can use from the swap as well. And then the Skillshare will be May 16th. That's a Saturday. And that's a day-long series of workshops at multiple locations throughout the city. Last year, we had 28 different workshops. This year, we're still looking for instructors. And it's a lot of fun. It's everything from soap making to composting to how to network, Kevin. I know that you're interested in presenting at
Absolutely.
this
Absolutely.
So a lot of variety. It should be a great day of programming.
So let's go back to the swap for a minute because that kind of caught my ear and stuff. So now you go there and you can obviously swap your stuff, but does it have to be a one-for-one swap where someone has to take something of mine for me to get something else, or if I'm there and I have a need, I can just take something?
Yep. If you just bring one item to the swap to give away, you can shop the swap for anything that you can use. Or you can bring a bunch of items and just take one home. We call it spring cleaning for a cause. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, that's a really cool concept because, you just come across some really neat things where like, okay, up until I just saw this, I didn't even know I would want one. But now that I saw it, hey, that would fit great in my living room, whatever it may be. So that's kind of cool. So now you mentioned going back to the Skillshare as I jump around a little bit. Do you still have some instructors? Is there something in particular you'd be looking for someone to come down and talk about?
Sure. Well, last year we had 2 fantastic cooking classes, and this year we don't have any proposals for cooking workshops yet. So that would be a wonderful addition to the Skillshare. We'd like to add some more active workshops. So hula hooping, yoga, maybe basic salsa lessons would be fantastic for the Skillshare. Crafts are always popular. We do have a budget for supplies, so instructors don't need to feel like they need to cover the cost of supplies out of pocket. The event is free for community members who want to attend, so we do help out with the cost of supplies for those workshops.
Now, if someone has an idea for a workshop, do they just reach out to you and talk about it?
Absolutely. You can contact me on my office phone number, 978-452-7523, extension 815, or email me, joy.mosenfelder@cbacre.org. So that's MOSENFELDER at cbacre.org.
I say just like it sounds, So,
Yep.
All right, so let's go over it one more time. When is the community swap and where?
Community Swap is April 18th at the Lowell Senior Center at 12:30 p.m.
And how about the Skillshare?
And the Skillshare is May 16th. That's a Saturday. And it'll be at multiple locations around the city. We're still confirming those venues. Interestingly enough, the day after the Skillshare, we're also doing the first Sharing City Summit for Lowell at Boot Cotton Mills. The National Park is generous enough to host us. That'll be another full day of programming talking about shared resources right here in the city.
It's a great point because there are a lot of great shared resources that people simply don't know about. So that's what, an event like that really becomes important and stuff. So, Joy, really appreciate you taking the time out of the day to come on the show. Thanks for being my friend. Look forward to seeing you.
Thank you so much, Kevin. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. Bye now.
Bye-bye.